So I just want to show you guys this before I clean it up. Oh, ow! Ow! Yo, what's going on YouTube? So today is our first delivery of our parts to fix the Duramax. Now, if you guys don't know, in my last video I talked about what was wrong with the truck for the most part, but nonetheless, I don't know if you guys can see that, but the EGR pipe, part of the up pipe that comes up is completely snapped off and it builds no boost. So long story short, we have a boost leak. We have a no spool problem because the turbo doesn't even get exhaust to spool the turbo in the first place. So how would a turbo spin without any air? You know, that's kind of like logic. This is first of the many parts we have coming in. So we have this, which is our up pipe, our down pipe kit. So we got a new down pipe, an LB7 up pipe, and then we also have a Y bridge and a new charge pipe coming in high flow 3-inch. And then we also have PCV reroute to clean up the oil that's getting all inside of our turbo and whatnot. So that's where we're at. So I'm gonna open this thing up, see what we got going. Alrighty. Oh boy, that looks really good. So this is the down pipe. This is going to go to our turbo and then out through the back, connecting to our brand new, to us 5-inch that we're also going to be putting on. So we're going to be going from the down pipe to a 4-inch to 5-inch straight out the bed stack. I'm not keeping the bed stack forever, but we're going to keep it for a little bit because I've never had a bed stack and it's probably sick to have for like a minute, but that's some redneck Randy shit and not my taste. But nonetheless, here is our LB7 up pipe, which is absolutely perfect because we have no more EGR. W in the chat. Who wants EGR? Not me, not you, not anybody in the world, besides the I don't know what you call them, the economists that think we're destroying the earth, but in reality they put chemtrails in our skies, and yeah, we just won't talk about that. But anyways, this is the first part we got going on. So me and my cousin Georgie are going to be banging this out today after he gets out of work. So that will be spooling our turbo, but we still won't build boost because the charge pipe is absolutely cooked. So hell yeah. But nonetheless, I'm gonna start getting this heat shield off. So we gotta take this bad boy off right here. Heat shield, 3 bolts. Me and my cousin were trying to take it off at his job the other day because he had some spare time, I guess. So we got 2 of the bolts out and not the 3rd one, so we stripped that bad boy. So I'm either cutting or I'm just gonna have to figure it out. I don't know, vice grips or some shit. But of course it's a Duramax, and of course we can't get in there whatsoever. So we're going to just try figuring it out. Probably not gonna record that process, but I will let you guys know just in case you guys run into that problem. Because people scour the internet when they have problems, and some people find solutions. So that's what we'll be doing. And then our exhaust leak will be absolutely fixed and getting rowdy. So after that, we also have, this is the charge pipe, if you guys don't know. This is the charge pipe that goes into the intake manifold. These LB7s, or geez, LBZ is known for the O-rings that go in here. They wear out and then they just come out. Like, I'm not gonna wiggle it because it's somewhat connected, and maybe we'll build a little bit of boost once it's fixed, but for now we're going to not mess with that. But nonetheless, this is loose and it's not a sealed connection whatsoever, especially because this is a cheap kit. So we have a $250 kit coming in, got a little bit of discount on it, so that's cool. It's gonna be cherry red, probably gonna get it powder coated at some point. Once the whole truck's done, we're gonna get some really cool powder under here, but till then we're just gonna let it run for a while as is until the entire body's done and it's a show truck on the outside. Then we can start touching the engine bay because I don't really care to be all up in there right now. Like I said, nonetheless though, I'm gonna take that heat shield off. We're gonna get going on the up pipes. I'll let you guys know when he's here and we start doing that kind of work to it, and till then I'm just getting the heat shield off. So see you guys in a bit. All right, so a little update. We got Big Buzzo working on the old heat shield, huh bud?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. So that thing got stuck in there. I could not get that thing out for the life of me. We got the bolt out. I ended up just snapping the thing off of the bolt, but that's besides the point. But problem number 1 with taking the downpipe off, which is literally the first step, yeah, that bolt is non-existent anymore. So we're gonna be taking an angle grinder, cutting that thing off, and then probably go from there. So all right, so we finally got the downpipe out. Just for a little instance, we started at about 5:30. It is now 12:01 in the morning. So we're balling. Georgie up under the truck. Check this out. Downpipe is crazy.
Oh yeah, let me go over here and grab this pipe.
Oh man. But yeah, we're just to show you guys, this thing, see how it squeezes down? It's really thin. Well, we got the old son over here. This is our new one, right here. Oh my gosh. It's gonna be a little hard for you guys to see. I don't know if my camera's just messed up or what, but this is our new one. So there's no squish. It is 3-inch all the way down. So the old Duramax is gonna be breathing a lot better. So yeah, now we gotta get the cracked up pipe out, and once the cracked up pipe is out, we'll be good to go. We're only gonna be here till 7 in the morning. It's about a 14-hour job, but I think it's fine. Alrighty, we are now day 2 into this amazing job. This is what our engine bay is looking like. It looks absolutely roached, honestly, but I think it's fine. What time we stopped at this yesterday? 1:30?
Yep.
Yeah, so we were on this thing about till 1:30. Started working on it at 5. So we're getting to that 12-hour mark, but we called it a night a little early. We got 2 bolts left on the up pipe, and we should be chilling. All right, so good news, none, kind of. We got the up pipe out. She's this is where it snapped, by the way. That's our no boost problem, probably because it just dumped into the engine bay. But besides that, the last 2 bolts we need to get out, they absolutely just snapped right off. So now we're gonna be pulling the turbo and hoping for the best. Probably have to extract those, so it's gonna delay us another couple days minimum. So it's Wednesday now, probably Friday at the earliest we're gonna get this done. But yep, so we're gonna start ripping the old turbo out and see how she goes, I guess. Alrighty, a little update. We are probably a week and a half into this at this point, because we're waiting on parts, time to just work on the truck, you know, etc, etc. But we went to Salt City Diesels. That shit was sick, by the way. We're gonna bring the Duramax to the next one, hopefully, and then actually film some content. I didn't film any content because I just went there with my buddy, and I didn't really want to do all the vlogging thing without actually participating in the meet. But other than that, look what we got in: powdered Y bridge and charge pipes. So we finally have every single part we need. We're going to be starting, we're ripping everything out now. We're doing the Y bridge, or my cousin Georgie's ripping out the Y bridge at the moment, and then we will be throwing it in there. How's it going, bud?
It's going.
It's going?
Yes. Black.
Absolutely. Black.
Absolutely.
Average diesel experience. But on other news, we picked up a new turbo, new to me turbo, which has what looks to be a brand new sensor and a brand new VGT solenoid as well. And it also is much nicer than my other turbo. The other turbo's actually shot, but this one seems to be pretty alright. So hopefully everything goes well with that. Yes. For instance, this is what the other turbo looks like, actually cooked, and it binds up when we spin the turbine. So who knows what's doing that, but we're gonna sell this thing and hopefully make our money back for the other turbo. If not, no big deal. All right, so we got the Y bridge out, and this thing is actually so disgusting. This is because your PCV stock route dumps everything into your intake. So when your turbo looks like this and your Y bridge looks like this, that I don't know about y'all, but that don't look good to me. Oh gosh. So the reason we get rid of these Y bridges is because 2 O-rings hold your charge pipe in here, and I don't know who engineered that, but that makes absolutely zero fucking sense in any logical situation. But now we're replacing it with a solid Y bridge that doesn't do that, so we'll be good. We got to get these gaskets out of here, and then this sensor, and we should be absolutely fine. So how's she looking, bud? Like pretty dirty. Yeah, it's a little dirty to me. Yeah, just a little incense, just a little. Oh my god. Oh, hey, you want? I want a Duramax. No, you don't. No, you don't. But she'll be together soon. So we're gonna get moving on that, oh son. So I just want to show you guys this before I clean it up. Oh, ow. Ow. Oh man. Anyways, this is what our valley's looking like. Literally looks like a rat, and homeless people have been living in there. So,
what'd you call me?
I don't know if this is just Called you rat and a homeless person.
You called me a rat or a homeless person, not both of them.
That's actually crazy. But yeah. Yeah, if y'all doing this job, y'all might want to look at this because this is actually insane. Even inside where the boot, all the boost goes past the Y bridge looks actually disgusting. So. Can I lean on you? Yes. Yeah, it's just a little bit of a FYI. How's she looking, bud?
She's looking. Oh my God! You need a vacuum.
that's, I brought the vacuum over. That's what that's for.
Just so you know.
Really?
It was blue. Oh.
Yes.
I thought it was black.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes, that is all. This is yes.
I wiped that off with a paper towel.
Yes.
It's clean.
That's clean. But he didn't use his right hand, just the left hand.
Yeah.
Yes.
Gotta keep this one clean for the zinnies.
Yes. The little upper decky Zen chinos is crazy. What is that? Ew.
My bad.
All right. Well, we're gonna start vacuuming and smacking shit back together. So you'll probably get an update when it's a lot more done than this. But wish me luck. We're actually working at the daytime this time, but progress. We got Y bridge in there, and now we are putting the up pipes on. So driver side up pipe, and then passenger side. That one's black, this one is not, which kind of sucks, but you'll never ever see them, so whatever. But putting these bad boys in, I'm gonna get them cranked out. This one is going to be a absolute pain. There is a flashlight in my wiring harness. Sure thing, bud. But anyways, we're gonna slap these things in and get it going. All right, so a little update on the new turbo. She's got all of our little accessories on. So we got our oil feed and drain all in there. Got a new oil drain because it has one of those flex pipes in it, and peace of mind, it's already out, so we might as well put one in. But this turbo is actually a unit. Also, we realized the fins on the old turbo are actually so cooked. If you see in there, all those fins have little gape holes in it. As weird as that sounds, but yeah, no good. That is not great, but we have a new one, so we're good to go. And it spins insane. Actually insane. So we're gonna slap all this stuff together, and yeah, should be get going real soon. Hopefully by tonight the duramax will be running. So we are truthfully at the reinstall phase. We got the Y bridge and the pipe that comes out of the Y bridge going up to the charge pipe installed. I got all my fuel lines back. I put my new thermostats in, but I wanted to show you guys something real quick if you guys are actually doing this job. I am running a tap through my manifolds and the hot side of the turbo, just because you want to make sure these threads are absolutely perfect, especially if you're not replacing them with brand new. But like, look at the amount of stuff coming out of these threads right now. Like, it is actually insane. All right, so we should be good on that one, but look at this. That was all in my threads. So you don't want to put brand new bolts in there, especially if you got nice bolts, because you don't want to replace these manifolds if you don't have to. Unless you're doing PPE ones or something like that, it just ain't worth it. But in our case, I am most definitely not doing that because I'm already $1,400 in on this beautiful truck. And I don't really want to spend any more money, so a little bit shaky in that department. But more or less, tonight should be the night that it is up and going. So we're gonna find out here shortly. Everybody else went to go do their own things. I am running the taps through everything, and then we're gonna come back and slap this thing together. All right, we're getting our out pipes in. We got them a little bit, not fully snugged up, but a little bit. We got old George ripping in the new turbo.
Yes.
Absolutely. Oh, okay. So yeah, we're getting her done. Planning on getting it buttoned up tonight. Maybe not. But
Today before 1.
Yeah.
Today before 1 is actually insane.
It will be running by noon.
Running by noon is actually insane. Why'd you lube the ground?
I had to.
Had to do it. Just had to do it. But yeah, we should be right. Oh, it is dark in there.
Ready for this, Georgie?
No.
Yeah.
Ready for this?
Driver's side's a little hard, but we're good to go. We got it going on. So next update probably be closer to running. So look forward to that.
Yes. God, it's so good. Oh God, you fucking.
All right, so this is where we're at now. We got the Turbo and every single thing in. Everything is in besides the charge pipe and the air intake. So,
Even me.
And
even
that
him.
boot, and that boot over there.
And that boot, the turbo boot that goes directly to the intercooler. But we're gonna figure that out. We're gonna get buttoned up, and hopefully this thing will start tonight. All we can do is pray. Alrighty, so we are officially have every single thing in the engine bay done, and we are now starting it. It's probably super black on the camera, but yeah. All right, so this has taken us weeks, at least 2 weeks now, since we started taking everything down, and now we are priming the fuel, typical diesel stuff. So we're priming the fuel. It didn't crank that first time, but we're gonna try it again. We're gonna keep trying until it starts because I am driving this today.
No need to do it. Just crack that.
Well, definitely good. We got it running because we just tried cranking it for like an actual hour and it was not starting. So it was another thing of me not enjoying it. But anyways, it's cranked up now. Everything sounds pretty decent, but we're gonna go over everything in the engine bay. I can't go over there without you guys hearing me, so I'm gonna go figure that out, and then we're gonna be driving the thing. So. She's a little smoky, burning off all that gallons of PB Blaster we used. Literal gallons of PB Blaster. Literally not joking. Absolutely. All right, after a long night last night of getting things, little things here and there dialed away and bleeding the fuel system, getting it to the rails, she is fully functional. And you know, I'm genuinely so glad, because the whole time I was sitting there worried about oh, this might not even fix anything, this, that, the third, but everything, it went almost flawless last night. Knock on wood. All of our problems went away. The truck builds boost like nothing. It just builds boost right away. It's probably that VGT. Also, I think it might have something to do with that. We believe it might be an aftermarket turbo wheel in the new turbo that we got. So that might have a little something to do with it, but here's how we're looking right now. We got our powder coat in the engine bay. We got our intake in. Mass airflow sensor has not given us any problems. We have throttle response now. It builds boost. It goes. It moves under its own power, and it feels incredible. It's exactly the way I was hoping it was gonna feel. I don't have a single complaint about this thing, the way it drove last night. Besides the fact that we're just running straight up downpipe to the ground, which you guys seen. So there's that. Also, we tried messing with my lights last night, and now it does that, so I'm gonna have to figure that one out. Yeah, it's not supposed to do that. But with that being said, we actually have a full front end lighting remake or makeover coming for this truck, so that's gonna be genuinely amazing. Cannot wait to get that done. We have cab lights, fog lights, headlights, the turn signals, a full LED in the front. Like we genuinely have every single thing we need, so it should be absolutely insane. But unfortunately, I don't know if you guys can see in there, but down by the bell housing on the transmission, we are leaking a whole bunch of oil. So we drove to a gas station and back last night, and we were leaking oil all over the ground, like a lot of it. So what I have to do now is take my downpipe back off, and then we have to tighten up our oil drain bolts. I was gonna double check them last night. I just didn't, and now we're here. So, all right. So it's a beautifully disgusting day outside. Seems to be a normal thing occurring with this truck. But regardless, I'm probably gonna get to the end of the video here. I'm not gonna drive it because we have a massive, literal, gaping oil leak. But I have enough oil in there, and it only happens when it warms up. So I'm gonna drive it over to our little spot where we talk about things, and I'm gonna get to the conclusion of this video because, well, but the driving portion I'm just going to do in the 5-inch video because we're going to be putting a 5-inch to the stack. Right now it is just up pipe dumped to the ground, so we still get our beautiful noises and our this, that, the third out of this thing right now. So I also want to get this video out for the next Friday, so you know, but per usual, this thing starts. So beautiful. No more up pipe leaking all over there. Also, just to talk about it, it drives literally insane. Like, it feels so good to drive this thing. It gets the boost it needs, and it spools so good because we just did the 3-inch charge pipe with the new Y bridge, no boost leaks. The mass airflow sensor is working the way it should, so it drives beautifully. The RPMs don't hang anymore. It is literally perfect, and you can't hear anything because the up pipe is dumped all the way over there. So that's kind of how that goes. So I'm gonna back her up over here, not let it get warm, because once it gets warm, we are beat. So here's how she's looking. Oh wow, look at all that water coming down there. That's lovely. But regardless, we got everything together. We got to get a little plug for this, but for right now, I got something just threaded in there so that the boost actually is sealed. But yeah, turbo is installed and much more exposed than it was before. Also sounds insane, by the way. But furthermore, just a little rundown on everything that we did. We did the new charge pipe, new Y bridge. We have a new turbo to me with an aftermarket flywheel, we think. We did a PCV reroute, which is just down here. I'll probably zoom in right now if you guys can see that, but anyways, it goes from there to the other valve cover. This hose right here, literally the one that my fingertip is on, is the over to here. It is wide right here. Hopefully you guys can see that, but right there it is wide, and it dumps down over to right there, right by the sway bar. I'm probably gonna find a better spot to put that because that is actually disgusting, but for now it is just fine. But the powder coat is looking amazing. Probably gonna get some Whirly custom stuff like the intake and all that other stuff in the hot side of this, because this is disgusting. I'll actually see if I can show you guys. Yeah, look at that. Oh, look at that pipe. Look at this thing. It is disgusting. We can fix the orange on the frame, but that thing, I don't know. Plus, I should probably get that one taken care of while I have the chance to. Probably get a new boot coming off the compressor housing on the turbo. But this thing runs flawlessly. It's super quiet in the engine bay, as you guys probably seen. Also, you guys heard some clips earlier. I don't want to rev it too much with the oil leak, but I just wanted to move it over here so we can talk about it a little more. We got the cold air intake back in. Everything is literally so sound on this thing. We need to do glow plugs and get the EGR light turned off, because of course in a deleted truck it's going to be there. So that is just dandy. But furthermore, we also just got the full lighting. So we got new cab lights, new headlights, new fog lights, and then the full LED swap for the front end. So I am more than excited to do that. Also, the PCV reroute came with these little, this was an extra one that came with that one in the kit, but it came with this one also, but I had to buy an extra option for that. But it's better than the little 2-inch or 1.5-inch PCV cover that I got from it for Lowe's. So, but yeah, we're just gonna close it up. Also, it needs another detail. It needs another detail already, so we gotta love it. Also, we're doing taking this off right here. I'm taking the chrome off, and we're putting a Denali HD sticker right underneath the Duramax thing, because I mean, you guys can talk about it all you want, but realistically, this thing is a Denali HD. They just didn't call them Denalis back then, but there is literally every single option in here. I mean, literally, it is a Denali. They did make the Sierra Denalis for the 1500s. They just started this year calling them the Sierra or the Denalis. Not this year, but this generation of truck. But it is most definitely a Denali, so we're gonna be putting that thing on there, and she's gonna look actually insane. We're gonna get rid of these wheels though. Not a fan of the 10 wides. I'm gonna keep it real. We're gonna get some 12s. Also, we're gonna be fixing the bed here. So realistically, the truck is beautiful from front to back, okay? Until we get to right about here in the body lines. That's where the problems are. I could just put the fender arcs back on, or the fender, or the wheel well things, but I'm not going to, because as much as I hate these trucks without them, on the Sierras, it looks really good because they're very smooth. On the Cat Eyes, it looks aggressive. It looks like like you're taking a wide body kit off a car. It never looks better stock body, kind of. I mean, it depends on the wide body kit, but yeah, once I get a new bed, this truck is game over. This thing's gonna be insane. Also, when I get a new bed, the stacks are going away, because I'm only gonna do the stacks because they're already there, and I don't have enough 5-inch to go all the way to an axle dump. But once I do, TSO tip, you know, show truck stuff. Oh yes, shout out Bear for that one, and George probably, mostly Bear, but you know what, it's all right. Couldn't have done this job without those guys. I really appreciate the heck out of my cousin and his buddy. But yeah, with that being said, this is going to be the end of the video. Stay tuned for anything more if you guys want to follow this build, which is weeks ahead. Anything that I do with this truck is weeks ahead of YouTube. So if you want to follow anything like that, it's on the Don.87 on every social media besides YouTube. With that being said though, this truck is going to be insane. I cannot wait to start building this thing, and actually I gotta get it registered before we do anything, but that's besides the point. I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Appreciate you guys watching this. If you guys have any questions, DM me on Instagram. To catch you guys in the next one. Later.